Hey, this is Halana Black from digitalwellpublisher.com and wanted to share a quick video here with you today. And today we are talking about how to effectively share your thought leadership content on LinkedIn. LinkedIn has really been a platform, a social media platform that has helped me out with connecting with great people, with great clients, and great projects that have really helped me to move my business forward. And so, as a thought leader, I thought I would share with you some of the tips and ideas that have really helped me to do that. So, number one, the number one thing that I've been doing on LinkedIn to be able to connect and really just share what it is that I do with other people on LinkedIn is to be able to publish articles. So, the way it works right now is if you go to the posts section where you can post an update on your LinkedIn, and you just click on write a post, I think it says, or something similar to that. And it'll bring you to another page where you'll be able to write out um, a blog post of sorts. This is really great if you don't have a website yet. I suggest you do get a website, but if you don't have one yet with a blog, your LinkedIn page will work for the moment. If you already do have a blog, I would suggest you post on your blog first, and then you also post on your LinkedIn site as well. You can post it in both places. Um, just sort of change the heading around if you'd like, so that it doesn't look like duplicate content, um, but it works just fine. So publish articles on LinkedIn. That's number one. Number two, once you get your article published, you now got to share it with other people in groups. You can't just put stuff out there and just cross your fingers and hope and wait that someone else is going to see your great content, right? You got to be able to share it with people. So you can share it with groups. If you belong to some really great LinkedIn groups, you can share it there. Share it where it makes the most sense. And don't spam people with your articles, but you want to really be able to offer it as a piece of information that's going to be helpful to people. You can invite people to comment, you can invite people to share, or anything like that. What I've also done with sharing these particular articles, as a freelance writer, I often um, connect with people that I'm interested in working with. So, let's say, for example, I like to connect with other marketing companies or people who just have companies that I think that I can offer some sort of a writing service to. So I might share one of my writing pieces with them if it makes sense in an email or to a connection on LinkedIn if it makes sense. Okay, so I'm a freelance writer. That's how I do it. Now, you as a thought leader in another space, you can think about how that might make sense for you, but it does make sense for me when I do it. So just sharing it with people that it makes sense to be able to share it with, either to people individually or to share it in groups. Number three is to pay attention to what's useful to your audience, right? As a thought leader, there you have a target audience, and you should know what your target audience is. So you want to be able to write tips and tricks that are going to be useful to the people that you're trying to connect with, right? So if you, for example, are a veterinarian, for example, and you want to be able to help people to keep their house pets cool and comfortable in the summertime while their owner goes to work. Okay, so you want to be able to share those sorts of tips. They may not be all that interested in, tips on car maintenance, because that's not what they're coming to you for, right? They're coming to you for tips from a veterinarian. So you want to be able to stick with that. So those are my three tips on how to effectively share your thought leadership content on LinkedIn. I'll do a quick recap. Number one, you want to be able to publish articles. Publishing articles has really been a great way for me to be able to share my message and connect with those that I'm trying to build a relationship with, either whether it's for personal networking or for connecting on jobs that I'm interested in working on. Number two, once you write that content, you want to be able to share it with people in groups. You just can't hope, wish, and pray that people are going to see what it is that you write. You actually have to do the work in sharing it with others. And number three is to pay attention to what your audience really wants, so that you can keep them interested in what it is that you want to be able to write. And I will see you tomorrow.